Some time ago, a man's fantasy became reality. The fantasy of creating low-budget, yet unique meals. In order to realize his dream, he searched far and wide for the poorest chefs in town. When he found them, he crowned them his cast-iron chefs. Dan Haggart is cast-iron chef Teflon Don. Michael Baker Jr. is cast-iron chef Hawaiian Shriner. Cast-iron chef and challenger have 15 minutes to tackle the theme ingredient of the day, using all their talent, creativity, and some stuff from the grocery store, there to prepare the most intriguing dishes never tasted before. What inspiration will today's challenger bring? And how will the cast-iron chef fight back? The heat will be on.
Born unto food greatness, today's challenger spent many years studying at the legendary Takeshi's Yankee Food and Preparation Facility. He learned the intricacies of meat byproducts. Today, he believes he's destined to greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Foodsan has chosen to battle the culinary artistic work of Cast Iron Chef Hawaiian Shriner!
Hawaiian Shriner, what is your strategy?
Each dish will have one magnificent ingredient that will increase the enjoyability of that dish.
Today's secret ingredient is wieners!
Bang a gong, we are on.
Is the cast-iron chef opening a package of sausages? Could that be liverwurst?
Challenger showing his respect by bowing. He's getting out a can of biscuits.
Water. In that pot. What's it for?
One traditional method of preparing wieners is by boiling them in water.
Fascinating. I've always wondered about that. Challenger's getting water too.
Yes. See, the hot dogs are going into the water. Notice the different techniques used by each contestant.
One by one as opposed to a handful of weenies.
If you'll notice, the cast-iron chef is cracking eggs in a bowl. I have yet to see him battle without using eggs.
I've seen a box like that before, I think. What is that he's got?
Instant macaroni and cheese. And the eggs are being whisked, possibly for scrambled eggs of some sort.
Another can? Could it be dog food?
Chili, in fact. Fragrant, apparently.
Is that cheese?
Actually, it's a cheese food. A blend of Colby and cheddar cheeses with emulsifiers and salt.
I think I like emulsifiers. What are they?
I'm not sure, but witness the challenger's method of selecting the correct pot. And Hawaiian Shriner is spooning margarine into a pan.
"10 minutes remaining."
Did he just stab that can of chili?
I believe so, yes. He needed to remove the vacuum within the can in order to free the chili.
Cast-iron chef using black pepper?
You're right. That's not his usual strategy.
Margarine used by both contenders.
But this time on a baking pan.
Looks like dairy.
Yes, it seems to be whipping cream, but with Frank's?
Check out the challenger's technique. Exhilarating.
Quite enthusiastic, I'll give him that. Good thing he's got those gloves.
Chocolate in a sort of liquid form. What's that called again?
Chocolate syrup, and it's being combined with the cream. Challenger's technique extends beyond the margarine. Those canned biscuits are meeting his fury as well.
I guess those frankfurters are finished bathing.
They were cooking in that water, remember?
Ah, yes.
Challenger's really attending that chili closely. He's probably afraid of it burning.
The cast iron chef is cutting those hot dogs into smaller yet still weenie-like pieces.
They may be used in the egg dish. The Challenger seems to be having trouble removing the wienerwurst from the pot.
Is he grinding up those hot dogs?
Yes, and since they're already made of ground meat, it's like they're being reground. I think the Challenger may have some pent-up anger he's expressing through the use of food and knives.
Stirring the reground wieners.
Those appear to be hot dogs surrounded by the canned biscuits.
Either he's warm or he's worried.
The cast iron chef is removing the stems of button mushrooms.
Mushrooms are good, but with Frank's unusual combo.
Five minutes remaining.
Challenger seems to be satisfied with the quality of the weenies.
Glad he's washing those mushrooms.
Not quite done.
Good call. Delish. Crackers on a plate.
The Challenger gives the impression of testing the quality of that strainer. I assume he's satisfied.
Not sure what that stance means. Those eggs don't really look all that scrambled, do they?
Correct. This dish is omelet-like in appearance. And the pig in a blanket style dish is out of the oven.
The cast iron chef can't open that jar. Oh, there, he got it.
Removing the water from macaroni is a standard procedure.
Really? Good to know.
The ground dogs are going into the upturned mushroom bells. It looks kind of like...
Like someone already chewed it.
Exactly.
Milk. In a spoon.
Yes, the Challenger seems to be following the manufacturer's directions for macaroni and cheese preparation.
Hawaiian Shriner is deep in concentration.
But the Challenger is looking confident. He's tossing a handful of cut dogs into the macaroni. What? Wait, actually, that's spirals and cheese!
I wonder how that omelet's coming.
The meaty spirals and cheese dish is getting a final stir. And there you have it. Ground wieners into that creamy chocolate mix.
Glad I'm not a judge.
1 minute remaining.
And the Challenger is plating one of his dishes.
I'm confused. What's going on with the cast iron chef?
He's multi-talented, working on omelet and dessert all at once. Cut dogs are added into the cheese food in the omelet.
Chili on the hot dogs?
Yes, common in many American convenience stores.
It looks like he's wrapping up that dessert.
The cast iron chef is tasting his creation.
Professor Fudson's last dish is completed.
And it's over! The cast iron chef presents 3 dishes. Dog pate supreme,
I'm afraid to eat the mushroom because I foresaw myself vomiting the mushroom earlier this morning.
I have heard that dogs are ground up in dog food, and with the taste of this, I very much agree. I will not be eating anymore.
Omelette on Frank.
If I had the choice of eating another bite of this or being punched in the nards, I would vomit either way.
I really think the cheese overpowers this dish. Isn't the main ingredient a hot dog after all?
And chocolate weenie whip.
The taste and texture... Oh, I refuse to comment on something that isn't even food.
In this dish, it is difficult to find the weenie, much like the cast iron chef himself.
The challenger counters with 3 dishes of his own. Barn animal burned in blood.
I like the blending of the flakiness of the biscuit and the hot dog, but it could use something, maybe a little something with a taste.
Hello? Okay, I'll ask. That was originality calling. He wants to know what time he should show up.
Canine chili sacrifice.
I really love the pairing of hot dogs and chili, but I foresee heartburn in my future.
I would not change a single thing about this. I can tell why it's a favorite of America.
And cheese hell happiness.
This tastes worse than the crap they feed us at the home.
The blend of textures with the hot dog and the noodles is very satisfying. I really like this dish.
Whose cuisine will reign supreme?
Today's battle has been a fascinating journey through 2 culinary paths. On one hand, we have our challenger, a man who makes the kitchen his home and is not afraid to get his gloves dirty. On the other hand, we have cast iron chef Hawaiian Shriner, who has brought experimentation to a new level with indeed controversial results. I encourage our challenger to continue his path regardless of today's result. And today's winner is Professor Foodson!
Professor Foodson, how do you feel about today?
I like rocks.